Hello YouTube, my name's Phantom. I'm doing a review of my entire Airsoft loadout. This Airsoft loadout is probably the cheapest one that you can buy. Well, not necessarily the cheapest, but the cheapest one that I would recommend buying if you're actually going to play Airsoft. Because a lot of people like say that, you could buy a bunch of spring-powered stuff and you could play Airsoft with that. But that's, in my opinion, that's really not Airsoft. It's no fun, because you can't just blast someone that's running across the field with a spring-powered Airsoft gun. Alright, well, we'll start from head to toe. We'll make this easy. First off, for my goggles. I bought these. They cost me $17. A lot of what I bought, I got off of eBay. But these cost me $17. They're steel mesh. A lot of people say don't use these because high-powered AEGs will bend them and stuff. I've seen reviews of comparisons of plastic and the hard polymers and these. And these didn't stand up the best. But that was point blank with a 400 plus, 450 plus FPS AEG. So you're not actually going to be shooting someone that close. I've tested these myself before I ever wore them with this gun. This gun shoots 348 FPS, and I was about that far away, and it didn't even scratch them. Like, I couldn't even tell that I had shot them, and I still can't tell. And I've been hit in the eyes quite a few times while I've been playing Airsoft, and they're still, I mean, the paint hasn't even chipped off of them. They're really well made. They're very comfortable unless you wear glasses. That's one of the big cons about them. But I was able to fix that with just a little bit of modification. If you wear smaller frame glasses like I do, I wear these right here. It's just got these very skinny frames. Then you can just cut a little notch in each side, right there and right there. Just find where your glasses fit, cut a notch, and then they fit perfectly. They're fine after that. Otherwise, they push the glasses into your face, and it's really uncomfortable. But those are my goggles. Alright, next I'm going to talk about the BDUs that I'm wearing. The undershirt and the pants I bought them separately, but as I said, I bought them from the same guy at a gun show. He was selling them. He's got a website. I'll put the website in the description, so if you guys want to buy from him, you can, because he sells them pretty cheap. And the great thing about it is he sells them cheap, and they're real BDUs. He buys them from actual military families that are getting rid of them, or, the person who had owned them might have died, which some people won't like that, but I didn't really care. I think it's pretty cool to think that these are not a replica. These are real. These are what the military would actually be wearing. Alright, they're very comfortable. The shirt's kind of, not that thick, but it's kind of thick. What you would expect. It's got a pin pouch right here, which I know you guys really can't see that well. But it's got a little pin pouch right here. It holds 3 different things. It's got the Velcro little compartments for like elbow pads and such. I'm not going to take them apart. The pants have Velcro compartments for knee pads also. But it has 2 pouches on the side, and therefore, just basic utility. I've cut me a couple of little pieces of Velcro just to stick on there so I can write in like a silver Sharpie like my call sign and my name and my mock rank or whatever. One really cool thing about these is these are the real infrared things that the military uses. They're little infrared tags so that your squad can see you from far away. I thought that was pretty cool, having 100% authentic BDUs. They're very comfortable, like the pants especially. I love these pants. I wear these pants a lot, even when I'm not playing Airsoft, just walk around the house. The next thing is the vest. Let's take the gun off so you can see the vest. This vest, I kind of got ripped off. I bought it on eBay, which I don't recommend because I found out a few days after I got it that you can get it on Walmart, and at Walmart, or on Walmart's website anyway. It's ACU Camo. It's pretty light. It's made out of like most of it's that mesh material. Just fucking right there. And so it's very breathable. It's not too it's not thick and heavy. Up here it's made out of like a pleather almost. And it's got a very hard piece of plastic line right there that you can see. And that's to keep it stiff so that it doesn't, collapse. It's hydration pack compatible with all these straps. It's it has, the main reason I bought this, let me just go ahead and say, is because most of the Molly vests that I found, like real Molly vests, this is an Airsoft replica, most of the Molly vests are expensive. They're like $30, and that doesn't come with any pouches. The pouches are like $10, $15, $20 a piece, depending on what they are. This came with all these pouches. Everything you see on here minus the gun. It did have the pouch for the gun, but not the actual gun. For I paid $45 total after shipping. Walmart sells it for $32. I don't know. That's before shipping. I don't know exactly what it comes out to. But anyway, it comes with, it says 5 pistol pouches. This is 3. There's a little pouch right here. I'm assuming that's one. One on the other side. And this right here, I guess you could use that as a pouch. I'm really not sure what that's for. This little, get it in the camera this time. It's like a strap that you can pull off and it's Velcro. I'm not 100% sure what it's for, but if you pull it off, there's a little pouch right here. So I'm assuming that's for, magazines or, I don't know, some kind of accessories or whatever really you want to use it for, I guess. The next thing, oh, back to the vest. I'm not finished. It's got a fully adjustable cross-draw holster. That was like the other reason I bought it. Was it's got all these straps, all those angled straps you see, those are positions you can put in the cross-draw holster in. It starts up here, and that was in the way with my gun, so I put it as far down as I could. And I really like this vest. Like, this is probably my favorite purchase so far. The gun that I'm using in the vest is a cheap little $10 spring pistol. This was the first thing that I bought. Just playing around. I saw some videos on YouTube of a guy called Scout the Doggy. It's one word and it's spelled exactly like normal, D-O-G-G-I-E. And he has some really cool airsoft videos of just large-scale battles. I know just off the top of my head, they do this one in, it's called ACU Camp. And there's about 6 guys in this 2-story floor, in the second floor of a building. And there's 200 players on site trying to uproot them. And they're just up there defending themselves. It's really cool. Though that's in Scotland. But if you live in Scotland, hey. Anyway, this pistol is a little cheap spring pistol. It's modeled after the Beretta 92 FS. And it's the it's not licensed by Beretta. This one's not. It's actually made in China, and it's UK Arms. Right there, and it's model 757. It's not a bad gun. The problem that I did end up encountering with this gun, by the way, it doesn't come with this strap. I put that on there. So, is the clip. Within a few days of receiving the gun, I played with this gun probably maybe 4 or 5 times. And then I was messing with the clip. And the way the clip works is it's got this slide. And there's a little knob that sticks out, and you pull that down and then to the side over here. And it stays locked in place. Then you snap your BBs in one at a time, and it holds about 10, 11 rounds, something like that. And then you push the little slide back over, and it pushes the BBs up. Well, I was doing that, and I only had 1 BB in it, and when I let it go, it shot the BB out and broke that piece. So, and these magazines are like, I found a listing today on eBay. You could buy these magazines for like 2 for like $5. But I just don't see the point spending money on a spring pistol. It was just for show mainly. I'm getting ready to buy the Sima Sig P226. It's one of the best AEPs on the market. It's about $80, but hey, it's an AEP and it shoots 900 rounds a minute and 225 FPS. That's damn good for an AEP. For all of you that don't know, AEG is automatic electric gun and AEP is automatic electric pistol. So you're not lost in when I'm ranting on. The next thing is the gloves. We'll go to the gloves. These are not even airsoft related. I bought these when I was working for a grocery store. I still work for that grocery store as a stocker. I bought these thinking these would be great for stocking, for putting groceries on the shelf. You pull the boxes open, you know, stuff like that, for lifting. And these gloves are really comfortable. They cost me about $13 when I bought them. They're cheaper now. They're like $10. And they're called True Grip. So I don't know specifically if they're sold anywhere else. I'm sure they're sold in, you know, other grocery stores, Walmart or whatever. But the thing I love about them is they're padded on the knuckles. They're padded on the fingertips. And the inside of the palm has 3 separate pads. That one, and that one. And then it's got this little, the way it's sewn together, it's almost like a capped off thumb. But these are made out of really good material, and they're really comfortable. These are a medium, and you can see the size of my hand is, I don't have large hands, but I don't have small hands either. But, these gloves are really good. I love them. The only thing I don't like about them is the orange. I wish they weren't orange because, you know, everything else is camo. These are black and orange. Thought about replacing them with ACU gloves, but I just love these gloves so much. The next thing, I think this is the last thing, is the main gun. This is probably what everyone's been waiting to see. A lot of you that are familiar with Airsoft might know what this is, and those of you who aren't, I highly recommend this gun. I love this gun. It's the DPMS Panther Arms Kitty Cat. Now, for those of you who know about guns and don't know about Airsoft, you're going, wait a minute, that's a real gun. That's right. This is licensed by the actual company who makes the that same real-life replica, or real-life model. This is an exact 1-to-1 scale replica of that gun. Really short. It almost looks like an MP5 from far enough away, but it's actually an AR-15. It's got a 4-point adjustable stock. That's fully extended. I won't go through the points because they're kind of hard to get to work, but it's got all the pops and clicks and, you know, bells and whistles, or whatever you want to say, of a full-size assault rifle. But if you close the stock in, it's almost the size of an SMG, which I really love. It's made for CQB, but it can reach out and peg someone from really far away. Main features about this are, first off, we have the clip is all metal, which these clips are kind of expensive, but this is a standard M4 AEG magazine, so you can buy any magazine that will. I'm pretty sure this is compatible. It comes with one. It's a mid-cap wind-up gear. It's 350 or 370 rounds, something like that. It has a total of 7 rails. It's got 4 here. Well, I guess 8 if you count that one as a separate rail, but I don't. 4 here, and then 3 here, you know, because the bottom doesn't actually have a rail. The iron sights are actually on the rail. They're not attached to the gun, so you can take the iron sights off with this little knob right here. Get a better light so you guys, there we go. That right there. You can also take the back iron sights off. This requires a screw, but you can take those iron sights off too. That's what that little screw right there is for. The iron sights are flip up and down. These are really well made iron sights. I really like these. They're not obstructive. They're not closed in too bad. They're just, I just like the way they're made. This iron sight is all metal. This front one's plastic. This one's not adjustable. The front one's not adjustable at all, aside from where you put it. The back one is adjustable. You can move it anywhere on the rail, you know, but it's also adjustable in 2 different things. It flips up and down, for one, so it's out of the way if you have an optic on here. You don't actually have to take it off. You can just flip it down. It's got I'm using a webcam, so I'm trying not to hit my computer screen. It's got this little knob that flips it from close to long-range sights. And it's just, you just pull down on it and it flips it. Let's see if I can't show you guys better. But I know you guys really can't see that well, but anyway, it's got adjustable hop-up. Sorry, lost my words there for a second. You just pull the charging handle here, and the dust cover pops open, and your hop-up's located there. I think it's up to 125 feet, and you just press it back down and it snaps closed. The battery's housed in the stock, which the stock is really comfortable, by the way, when you're looking down sights. You just push the stock, this part of it down, and it pops off. And it has a 7.2 volt, 650 milliamp NIMH battery. It's nunchuck style, but it fits in. It's made to fit in the gun like that. With the small adapter. I think that's how all NIMH batteries are. Like I said, I'm kind of new to Airsoft, so I'm still learning things. This gun can probably run for about, with that battery, for about an entire, maybe like 3-hour Airsoft game. I've used this thing for a course of 3 different games so far of, you know, lasting about an hour. And it's just now starting to die. I haven't charged it yet. And it didn't lose speed. It doesn't lose FPS that much until it's almost dead. But then it will lock up and not fire. You know, like, see, it's trying to... It's almost dead. Let's see. Oh, the sling... It comes with a sling also. The sling is mounted here on the rail. Right here. On the inside of the rail. And then on the bottom down here. So that's one of the problems I have with this gun. That's about the only problem. If you have the gun, the sling under the gun like this, your gun won't, it will lay like this. Even with the magazine in, it will lay kind of forward. So you have to kind of put the strap over the front of the gun like that, which really is not a big deal, but if you're like this and you drop it and it doesn't sling right, then it's kind of awkward. Like I said, it's not a huge deal. This gun only cost me $60 on eBay. This gun is brand new, 120. The guy I bought it from, I think, had 4 or 5 when I bought it. So if you guys can get one of these, snatch them up quick. They're really good guns. 348 FPS. I'm not sure the RPM. I think it's around 700 or so, which is average for AEGs. Magazine release is right here. Right there, that little button. Which is, you know, the same for everything. It's got a plastic gearbox, and it's made of ABS plastic except for the back iron sight, the clip, and the trigger. I think the trigger's metal. Yeah, the trigger's metal. Selective fire switch right here. Let me take this off so you guys can see that. Selective fire switch right there. Safe, semi, and auto. I know that's kind of hard to see. And then it has all its actual markings right here. That's all the licensing trademarks. It weighs about 3 pounds, which, I mean, that's really light. The stock is removable. If you unscrew this and take that, there's a hex nut right here. If you unscrew that and take the screw out and then take this little spring-loaded thing off, you can take the stock off and put a different one on if you really want. Although that stock, I really like that stock, so I don't see why you would. I think that's everything. Like I said, other than the SIG 226 that I'm going to buy to replace this soon, that's going to be about $80. And then the dump bag for my magazines, probably about $10. That's the other thing that I need. And then I just bought 3 magazines last night. I won them in an eBay auction. Waited to the last like 4 seconds and bid on them and got them for, I got 3 full metal mid-cap magazines exactly like this. These magazines are normally about $23 a piece. That's the cheapest that I've seen them, about 22, 23, something around there. And they're third-party sellers that you get them from. If you buy the actual ones like in the package and brand new from the place, they're almost $30 just for one. So I bought 3 last night. I won them in an eBay auction for $30. So $10 a magazine, that's not bad in my opinion. That's a normal M4 style magazine. It's compatible with, you know, any of the regular M4 magazines. But that's my airsoft loadout. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you have any questions about any of the products, you know, goggles, gloves, vests, whatever, just ask me and I'll try to answer them to the best of my ability. Like I said, I'm really happy with this loadout. Total, the loadout probably cost me just over $200. Just a little bit over $200. And that's including BBs, and it's probably not even $200. 15, 45, that's 60. BDUs were 20, that's 80. Gun was 65, that's, let's see, 120, no, 145. And then, let's see, am I forgetting anything? Gloves were 10 or 13, so that's 100, about 160. And then the pistol was like 15. I think it was 10 or 15, I'm not sure. So less than $180 for everything. And that's if they're not, I mean, they're not the best, they're not competition grade, but they're going to serve the purpose of what you need them to serve. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment, subscribe. I don't know which side it's on, so either whatever side, click those buttons because they're good. And ask me any questions you want in the comments below. I'll answer them as fast as I can. See you later.